shouting, what are they up?
Yeah, well, you better get a move on, unless you're going to end up getting the sack.
Yeah, get off.
Listen, here's your packed lunch. I've done your chopped pork butties and a packet of crisps. And do you want some money for your bus fare and a drink?
Oh, right, just have a couple of quid, like. Yeah, that'll be Sharon, I'm getting off.
All right, then. Have a nice day.
Not much chance in that dump.
Yeah, well, you just stick at it.
It's crap. I haven't learnt anything yet. All I do all day is load up trucks.
Well, it's a start, isn't it?
When I went for my interview, they said I'd be learning how to measure up patios and that.
Yeah, well, just give it some time. You've only been there a fortnight. Just be patient. If you stick at it, well, you could have a permanent job this time next year.
Yeah, whatever.
La-da-dum, la-da-dum-bum. La-lam, la-da-da-dee.
It's meant to be a nickname.
Sorry?
Just because people around here call you Bing, it doesn't mean to say you have to go around crooning at the top of your voice.
Oh, dear. Did my singing wake you up, old son?
Too bloody right it did. The last thing I need at 7:30 in the morning is you in that bath yelping, "Love is a many splendid thing," like some lovesick bloodhound.
My apologies, Ron. I'm obviously not aware of the power of my own vocal cords.
I take it you had a good night then?
Last night? Oh. It was wonderful. It was simply wonderful. Molly and I won the elimination waltz. There we were, just a single spotlight, following our every move. Just the two of us, alone on the dance floor.
How much?
I beg your pardon?
How much did the whole night set you back?
I really don't think that's relevant to you.
She's really got her claws into you, hasn't she, eh? Well, just don't come crying to me when it all blows up in your face, that's all.
We shouldn't have to go in. Come on, son. I'm used to going to school. It's not that I hate it, it's just I find it that hard. Easy to give me a lift and you live on.
Hey, no way. I'm gonna keep this one nice and tidy.
Why did you change it?
Nah, I didn't know it was my style. And anyway, the walk will do you good. Listen, son. I know it hasn't been an easy year, but things have settled down now. And there's no reason why you shouldn't walk away with a couple of GCSEs at least. I mean, you're a bright lad. Now, go on. You'll be late if you don't get a move on. See you later.
Hi, love. Hi, Mick.
All right, Jackie.
Hey, makes a change from that little van.
Yeah, much more my style, eh? You're up and about early.
Yeah, that milkman was late again. I can't function without a cup of tea first thing.
Yeah, I know the feeling. See ya.
Mummy, can I go as Snow White?
I thought you wanted to be Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
I changed my mind.
Oh.
Hiya.
What's all this then? Well, it's Lauren's birthday next week, isn't it? And she's having a fancy dress party. Oh?
Mummy, can Peter do me hair?
Peter will be too busy.
Oh, I wanted him to.
Oh, listen, you can be a good girl and go and brush your teeth. Go on. She doesn't half miss him, doesn't she? She's not the only one. I've just seen Julia Brogan down at the shops. What she says is true. It sounds like Peter might not be around here for much longer. How do you mean? Well, you know those people he went to Bali with? Apparently been back in touch with him and, well, I mean, Julia reckons they've asked him to go to New York to work full-time. Are you joking? No. Oh, I mean, I'd just take it with a pinch of salt, if you know what she's like. Knowing Julia, he'd been asked to go to Blackpool for the weekend. Oh, when did she say he's going? Well, as far as I can make out, nothing's definite yet. All right. Lindsay, love, look on the bright side. I mean, at least if Peter does move away, you won't be bumping into him every 5 minutes. You don't sound very convinced. I can cope with it. But if he feels he has to go to New York or whatever to make a fresh start, well, good luck to him.
There you go, paper, packet of mints. I think you find that correct. Aye, aye. What's with the flowers?
They're going to be from Molly, but I'm having second thoughts about them.
Very wise. You don't want to be wasting all your hard-earned cash on it.
No, you misunderstood me. I just don't think these flowers are anything special.
What are you saying, then, that this place only sells crappy flowers?
No, I'm simply saying that Molly deserves something better than run-of-the-mill carnations, that's all.
Just these, thanks, Bing.
Oh, thanks, Mick.
Yeah, what do you reckon? If you were trying to get a bird into bed, what kind of flowers would you send her?
Ron, you're being deliberately vulgar.
Well, certainly not them. That'd have to be red roses, wouldn't it? So, which one was the lucky fella?
Or the unlucky fella, depends which way you look at it. Let's just say that Bing here is acting like he's just hit puberty.
Aye, Bing. How long's this been going on for?
Not long, actually. About a couple of weeks.
Seems more like a couple of years to me. Right, I'll put these in the bargain bin for you, shall I? Ta-da.
Yeah, see you, Ron.
Afraid I'll have to excuse him, Mick. I think he rather begrudges me my newfound happiness.
Yeah, he's probably just jealous.
All right, Ron. Oh, you shouldn't have bothered, mate.
Hey? Oh, very funny.
How's Six?
Ah, not too bad, you know. Apart from having to live with Romeo in there.
How do you mean?
Ah, no, doesn't matter. Listen, I'm glad I bumped into you. Any chance of this week's rent's a bit early? I've got a bit of a cash flow problem at the moment.
Yeah, and I've got a delivery to make, but I was round the bank and drop it off later.
Ah, cheers, mate.
Listen, Bing, take my advice. Do whatever makes you happy. Take no notice of them. See you later.
Bye.
All right,
That's
mate.
it. Hey, Lacey, I'm just going round the school.
All about the governor stuff.
No, it's all Leo. Remember I told you he's having a hard time?
Oh, falling behind and that, yeah?
Yeah. I feel really guilty about it, and I mean, I've not been much help this last year, have I?
Yeah, we can't complain with yourself, can you? Anyway, I'm sure things aren't as bad as what they seem.
Well, that's why I want to go and find out and see how far behind it actually is. I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later.
I'd like to have ordered 24 of your best red roses, please. Yes.
Romeo, any chance of some service here?
Excuse me, could you hold the line just a minute, please? Thanks.
Lynn, get up your sheets. I'm doing... Are you okay, love?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a bit of a headache, that's all.
Are you sure?
Oh, Mum, why am I such a stupid cow?
What's bro so mess on I? Is it because of what I told you this morning about Peter?
It's all right for him, isn't it? Going off making a new life for himself.
You can't blame him, can you, love? It's not often you get an offer like that. He'd be mad not to accept this.
I know that, but... Well, it doesn't make it any easier for me, does it? I'm the one who's left here with nothing.
I hate to say it, love, but...
Mum, don't dare say I told you so.
Lindsay, you can't hide from the truth.
I'm not hiding from anything. I knew very well how I ended up here. I know I've only got myself to blame and I don't need you or anybody else to remind me, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry, okay. I'll leave you to it.
It's mad how things end up, isn't it?
How do you mean?
What's the matter with me? I had everything with Peter. He treated me like nobody had ever treated me before. Then I go and ruin it all for Barry Grant. It's like I can't handle it when things are going well for me. Like I can't stand to be happy.
I know it's hard, love. But you learn from your mistakes, don't you? You won't do anything like this again in a hurry, will you?
Won't I? I think that's my problem. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Oh, yeah, mate, it's a shug, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, do you fancy giving me a hand?
Yeah, no problem, lad.
Ta.
Haven't seen your face here before.
Well, I only started last week.
Scheme, is it?
Yeah.
How much are they paying you a week?
35 quid.
35 quid a week. It's a disgrace the way they rip you kids off. Everyone likes to get on the high horses in other countries about child labour, you know. But here it's practically legal and no one bats an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, how do you fancy slipping a couple of extra bags on the back for me?
What?
You know.
Well, the order said 20 bags. I mean, I'll put them all on, I'll check.
Listen, don't worry. I trust you. All I'm saying is if you slip a couple of extra bags on the back there for me, I might be able to bump your wage packet up for you. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, well, I'll have to be a bit careful. I mean, there's hundreds of cameras around this place.
I don't want you getting in trouble on my account, lad, but I'll see you all right. You know what I mean?
Yes, well, I'll see you soon then. Bye.
Thank you very much. Why didn't you just tell me that you didn't want to come out with me?
What?
The last thing I want to do is spend the night down the Legion with Ron. That's what you said.
Look, I may have said something like that, but I didn't mean it literally, Ron.
But it sounded like that to me. I could hear the two of you having a good laugh at my expense.
Now you're being paranoid.
What do you expect? Ever since that Molly won't come on the scene, you made it perfectly clear that you got no time for me.
That's not true. I've agreed to come to the Legion with you this evening, haven't I?
Hey, don't force yourself, you know. I'm not some charity case.
Oh, don't be so silly.
I'm not being silly. Have you ever thought how all of this makes me feel? After all I've been through lately. All I wanted to do was go down the Legion with you, have a couple of pints and a bit of a moan. Is that too much to ask? I'm sorry, but I thought that's what mates were all about.
I'm sorry, Ron. Do you know what it's like when you're at the beginning of a relationship? You tend to get self-indulgent and, well, a bit selfish. You neglect the needs of your friends and everyone else. Just want to spend all of your time with that one person.
Well, go on then, go on. See if I care.
No, because despite what I've just said, I'm fully aware that one needs to retain a balance. And the last thing I want to do is lose a good friend like yourself.
Well, you got a funny way of showing it then, haven't you?
So what's Lauren going as then?
A witch.
A witch! It's a good job you're not going as Dorothy. She'd spend the whole party trying to rob the ruby slippers, wouldn't she? Hey, there's Nana.
George, have a nice day at school? Yeah, Mummy said I can watch Snow White.
Did she? Kylie, only for half an hour. And no soul can want to turn it off, okay?
Okay.
Go on then. See you later. Oh, what's up with this little fella?
Oh, he's been like this for the last hour. I can't do anything for him. Thought if I took him for a walk, you know, the fresh air might knock him out. How are you feeling then anyway? Any better?
I wish. See ya.
All right. There you are. There's an extra 4 on there for you.
Hey, nice one, mate. Yeah. Buy yourself a pint.
Ta-ta.
All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully see you next week.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right.
Ta-ta.
See ya.
All right, son. How was footy practice?
It's all right.
How was school today?
Okay.
I went down to school before. I had a word with Miss Pierce.
Why?
Well, I just wanted to find out if things were really as bad as you were making out.
What did she say?
Well, she said you were behind, yeah, but nothing that a lot of hard work couldn't sort out. I mean, she reckons you'll easily pass in your strongest subjects if you just keep your head down.
Well, that's easy for her to say.
Look, Leo, I don't want you to think that I'm putting loads of pressure on you here. I won't think any less of you if you don't pass your exams, you know. Just don't give up, son.
I won't.
You know, it's a hard world out there. It's even harder without qualifications. You don't want to end up like that scally across the close, do you? Earning buttons on some scheme.
I suppose not.
Now, with that in mind, you better get home and make a start on your revision. I've done your tuna pasta. Thought you could use a bit of brain food. Just needs heating up.
Sound?
All right, see you later, mate.
I know.
Right. Can't believe the size of him. Doesn't even like 5 minutes since he was a little kid.
Yeah, it's frightening, isn't it? When you get so involved in your own problems, you forget the really important stuff like exams.
Oh, yeah. How did it go to school?
Well, the ball's in Leo's court. If he wants to leave school with his GCSEs, then he's going to work 10 times harder than all the other kids.
Well, after what he's been through this last year, I thought it would have been a miracle if he came out with anything at all.
He just needs encouraging. You know, be told that he can do it.
That's not the end of the world if he does fail him, is it? I mean, look at Tim. Didn't take any exams, and even he seems to be making some kind of a life for himself.
No disrespect, son, but our Leo and Tin are hardly two of a kind, are they?
I'm not saying they are, but well, you're never too late to learn, are you? I mean, look at Jimmy Corkill. If I'd have told you a year ago he'd end up being a teacher, you'd have laughed me out of the place.
Yeah, I suppose so. Can't let Wayne though, can he?
Yeah. Well, Leo's sound. He'll do well for himself.
Oh, fingers crossed, eh?
They are, sir.
Cheers, Big.
My pleasure.
Much appreciated. I know you probably prefer to be with Molly, but it means a lot to me, this.
Oh, Ron, please don't start making out that it's some sort of effort for me to be here. I'm glad to be having a night out with you.
Even if I am just some bitter old Asbury who's past.
Look, if you're past it, I should be well and truly 6 feet under.
Behave. You haven't had my health problems, have you? You're as fit as an ox.
I'm sorry, but I find the idea of a 50-year-old man talking about being parsoned utterly ludicrous.
Yeah, that's how they make me feel.
Who's they?
Oh, Jacqueline, the DSS, you name it. I really don't know where I've been going wrong lately. This last year's been a complete nightmare.
Yes, I know things have been a bit tough for you.
That's putting it mildly. You know, there was a time when I thought I had the Midas touch. I just couldn't seem to do anything wrong. The business was going well. I had Bev and Josh. And then, all of a sudden, things started going downhill. Even our Jackie's done the dirty on me. All she cares about is money.
You ever stop to think where she might get that from?
I hope you're not looking at me when you say that.
Well, you've always said she's her father's daughter through and through.
Yeah, well, I was wrong. All right. I know I haven't been the world's greatest dad, but I've always tried to do my best. I've always been there for them. This is the thanks you get.
You shouldn't blow this out of proportion, Ron. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, well, it feels that way sometimes. Like, no matter what I do with my life, it all just seems to blow up in my face.
See, that's how I like you. All the people I know, you're the one person who's always so full of energy and optimism in the face of adversity.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Bing. In spite of all I've said, I've got no intention of lying down and dying. I've still got a lot to offer.
That's the spirit. Nice to hear you say something positive for a change.
Yeah, and it's nice to get things off my chest. You know, it's ages since we had a chat. You know, just the two of us, like. Not missing Molly too much, I hope.
Molly who?
That's what I like to hear. Cheers, Bing.
Cheers, old son. Here's to a bright and prosperous future.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, hiya, love. Did you have a nice day?
Yeah, so?
Does your dad know you're here, Sharon?
Yeah, of course.
Do you want to go down the chippy and get you and Sharon something for your tea? We haven't had nothing yet.
It's all right. You got it. Yeah, got you those.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. Where'd you get them from?
Well, I put them down the garage.
Timmy didn't rob them, did you?
Oh, yeah, that's nice, isn't it? I tried to be a nice son, get me mum a present. I get accused of all kinds.
Well, what am I supposed to think? I thought you were skint.
Tell her, Shaz.
Father not robbed honest.
So where'd you get the money from?
If you must know, some fella tipped me a tenner for loading his van. There you go, you got your eyes wiped, haven't you?
I'm sorry, son.
Come on, Shaz, let's go to Chippy.
Hang on, you are. Get it out of this.
No, it's all right. I'd rather pay my own way.
You be a good girl for your nanny and go to bed when she tells you, do you hear me?
She will, won't you, love? She's always a good girl for a nan, aren't you? Listen, would you do me a big favour and go upstairs and check on Will for me? Would you? Good girl. She is.
Wish I didn't have to go in.
Well, it might do you good, love, you know, take your mind off things.
Wish it was as easy as that.
Look, you know what Julia Brogan's like. She's probably exaggerated the whole thing.
Remember when Peter went to Bali? And I was completely paranoid about him getting off with some big supermodel. Well, there's nothing to stop him now, is there?
I don't suppose there is, love, now.
And good luck to him. He'll probably cop off with some gorgeous girl, sail off into the sunset and forget I ever existed. He could do 1,000,000 times better than me anyway.
Don't do yourself down.
Don't know what you've got till you've lost it.
Well, you know what they say, love. The grass is always greener.
Well, I'll never know now, will I? Right. Oh. Do you want me to bring you back a nice big battered sausage?
Oh, no, you're all right, love. See ya. Tra, love.
I don't know, Bing. The way things turn out, hey? Can't take anything for granted, can you?
Precisely why I like to take things one day at a time. Only sensible approach to life, in my view, old son.
I'll go along with that. Right. My round. Same again, is it?
No. Put your wallet away. I'll get these.
You got the last lot.
Let tonight be my treat.
Excuse me, I'm not totally skinned, you know. I got Sinbad's rent today.
I insist. You save your money. You do the honours when you get back on your feet.
Right, cheers, mate, I will. Thanks a lot.
Right. Quick visit to the gents, then I'll go to the bar.
Yeah, let's get blathered, eh? May as well make a real night of it, seeing as how you're paying.
Salt and vinegar, love?
Roast, please.
So, did you really get it to tenner?
Well, sort of. I just put a few extra bags of cement on this fella's van for him, and then he gave me the tenner.
Good. They're ripping you off, you may as well do the same to them.
Exactly. I mean, if they would have gave me better wages in the first place, there'd be no need, would there?
The only decent money you've had this week is what you had last Friday.
I know, yeah.
Anyway, how come your mum got a present and I didn't?
Oh, well, I've got to keep it sweet, haven't I? I only give her a tenner a week. I don't want to ask her for any more. Anyway, you were the best present anyone could ask for.
What?
Me?
Mommy, I feel ashamed.
Oh, come on, no one's looking.
I'd give anything to be able to come over now, but I'm afraid poor old Ron isn't a very happy chap at the moment. He needs a chum around. Yes. Yeah. Look, I'd better go before he starts wondering where I am. I miss you. I'll call you in the morning. Night-night.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
I'm sorry, Ron. I just had to give her a quick ring.
Can you really not go for a couple of hours without thinking about it? What's the matter with you?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, well, I think you better start being straight with me, Bing. Because if you two are going to get serious, I could just find myself out on the streets.
Well, the thing is that I think I may be falling in love.
What are your age?
Love sees no wrinkles. Believe me, I'm as surprised about this as you are. I can honestly say I haven't felt this way since I first set eyes on Jean in 1955.
So what are you trying to say, Bing? But you're thinking of moving it in, getting married?
I don't know. Early days, well, to be quite frank, I'd marry her tomorrow if she'd have me. Anyway, I'd pay that visit and get us in another round, all right?
Cheers. Where does that leave me?
Well, get the glad rags on. You're invited to another of 4's infamous TV dinners next.